And so listen to me really carefully, because for all the arguments against abortion and for all the scientific evidence that points out how unbelievably wicked it is, and for all the logical reasoning that wars against it, pointing out its madness and insanity, this may be the best thing that we can do. If we are not a church that has a culture of grace that men and women breathe in, even in the midst, maybe even especially in the midst of deep, dark topics like this and sins like this, but instead are this condemnation, self-righteous, judgmental church that just kind of lobs truth bombs over the wall. If we do that, we will lose some of our gals, and we will be forcing them to be tempted with the horrors of abortion. And here's why. We have college girls, single gals, our teenage daughters who will fear being rejected by the church that she loves. Men and women are not having abortions all the time because they've rejected God and the church, but because they fear being rejected by the church. And so if we don't have this culture of grace, if we begin to ostracize a particular kind of sin or sinner, we will lose them. They'll either leave or they'll have an abortion out of fear of being the scandalous single mom. I've talked with Shelley at the Fort Worth Pregnancy Center about this. They don't just see a bunch of, teenage, poor, marginalized girls there. They see rich white moms bringing in their college daughters who want to have an abortion for fear of being ostracized by their community or church. That can't be, and it won't be here. We will not do that here for that sin or any sin, and it is a grievous sin. Listen to me. It is. But we're not going to do that. And so we have to be a people that proclaims and displays God's grace to all sin and all sinners. And so we will boldly and unapologetically preach truth. And you will boldly and unapologetically speak truth to this matter. We will not skirt it, back down. We will not soften the blow. What we will do is with the same ferocity and the same ferociousness and the same boldness extend grace. It's not either or, it's both. Why? Because we've experienced the same grace that we're then extending. And so listen, if you've had an abortion, look at me very carefully. There is grace for you. I know it. There is grace for you. I know that there are women in this church pregnant and considering abortion for fear of being rejected by family and by the church. You won't be here. Okay? Listen to me. There is grace for you. The cross of Christ and its shadow extends far, far, far wider than any of your sins, including that one.